And we're live. Guys, where is everybody? What? Joe, is that you? I hear you.
Nope. Not the wrong dog.
Joe, what are you doing on the TV?
Hey!
Oh,
Whoa.
and Miranda, what are you guys doing? What the heck? Do you think anyone was convinced that I didn't realize you guys weren't in the studio, or not so much? Was that my good actor?
There we go.
Look at that stranger. Who's that? We got a glimpse of our guest.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love Zoom, where I have zero control over the switching. But hey, we're being safe, aren't we, guys?
Oh, yeah. Today's episode is sponsored by Coronavision.
All right, Joe, we're gonna need you to use your soft voice a little bit, just a little bit softer.
Was that loud?
Oh, look, there we are again. Look. There, now you're kind of in the studio. You can't see yourselves, but you're on the TV in the studio. So
Oh,
there we
That
go.
is funny.
That's kind of nice.
That's awesome.
it got to be a sexy man up there.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. That's Miranda.
I don't
Never mind.
Fuck off. Eat a dick.
I don't know what's on the screen, so I'm just talking.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so real quick, if you would subscribe, rate, review, and leave a flippin' comment, jump over to the YouTube Monday Love Podcast and Camo Collins.
Do it. That's our guest. Yeah.
Collins, the house.
And before we do that, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind throwing up a little shout out to our new sponsor. Can we do that?
No.
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys like
do it.
sushi?
Oh,
Huh?
I ain't got to boss.
All right. Rhetorical question.
I love
Looking
sushi.
for something to do that's fun, interactive, and delicious? Sushi Boss has got you with the new sushi making kits. Each kit includes 4 rolls worth of cooked sushi rice, your choice of protein, avocado, cucumbers, and all other essentials for you to roll like a boss. Order today at sushiboss.com for pickup or delivery.
Yeah. So here's
Yeah.
here's the cool thing. We've got a promo code, guys. We're official. So anyone watching this for a limited time, go to order your sushi from Sushi Boss. They got a downtown location and a Keystone location. Use promo code MondayLove and get 20% off of orders of $20 or more. So pile up. You get one shot at this. So don't screw it up. But
Don't
promo
forget
code.
that kit. You get 4 whole rolls, man. Come on. And it's
Absolutely.
20% off.
Yeah, those kits are cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, thank you to our sponsor,
And-
Sushi Boss.
And just that commercial alone is just a small example of the masterpiece that Jason Aaron can pull from Jolliffe Digital Entertainment. So for sure, if you guys are needing some commercials, make sure you
Thanks.
hit up Jason here.
Also, it's Jolliffe Digital Production, not
I
entertainment.
I knew I
But
messed that
but
up.
I am entertaining as as
I
what-
can't even remember.
Call
my
me
kids'
whatever you
birthdays.
want. Call me whatever you want. The production will be of high quality.
High quality H2O.
Well, I was sold, and I don't even eat sushi. My beard loves the hell out of it, though. So
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, hell yeah.
you up in on it all.
Camo Collins.
Yeah, without further ado, Mr. Camo Collins,
Yeah,
how are you?
I'm all right. How y'all doing tonight?
You're doing great, man. You doing all right, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing lovely. My beard still hadn't caught the coronavirus yet.
Mine neither. Mine neither.
I'm
That's
not going
awesome.
for all this shave your beard during the virus. I'm not.
Nope.
No. We're not doing that.
No, that's crazy talk.
I thought it was like a blocker, like a beard blocker.
I've seen the videos where people are sitting there grabbing their beards and putting them over. So they didn't wear the mask, so.
That's what it is. That's actually why I grew mine out. I'm working on a comb over right now. I'm just from one
Hey.
side all over.
It's a good look. We're twinsies.
I'm completely outnumbered. Damn it. So before we get much further in, do you have any plugs, shout outs, sponsors, websites you want to plug real quick?
Yeah, I want to shout out my family, Charlie, Croy, Carolina, Claire. I want to shout out my sponsors, www.mybeardisbiggerthanyours.com. And lastly, I want to shout out my grandma, Free My G-Ma. Everybody can get on that campaign. We're trying to raise up money to get my grandma. She's 97. We're trying to get her out of prison. That's not a good place for old folks.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. So, speaking of,
Okay,
well,
wait, hold on. I call bullshit because I just went to mybeardisbiggerthanyours.com and it can't be reached.
Yeah, you can't believe half the stuff I say. I thought they sent that disclaimer over before the interview.
Okay.
Oh
didn't
my
get that
goodness, this is hilarious. So speaking about prison, I'm curious. You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aliases. Come on now.
At least.
That sounds suspicious.
You got Camouflage Collins, you got Country Collins, you got Carolina Collins, Cool Collins,
You got Phil Collins.
Candyland Collins, and Camo.
Yeah, that's a few of them.
You sound like you've been married a few times, man.
No, never. Been married to music for about all my life, but
There you go.
I had a bunch of names as a rapper. You know, we like to come up with cool things to call ourselves. And when my brother passed a few years ago, I just wanted to carry on the last name, and was just gonna go with Collins, kind of like Madonna and others like that. But I had a bunch of aliases, and Camo just seemed to stick the most. Seemed to be what seemed to fit with everything. Seemed to be what people like the most. So that one become prevalent over the other ones.
I got your Facebook page on screen here. You can't see it, but for the viewers at home, go find them on Facebook and give them a like, give them a follow.
Appreciate that.
And also jump over to YouTube and subscribe, rate, and review. Leave him a comment. Let him know what's up.
Yeah,
I got a new YouTube page. Only got one video on it, but I got some more stuff coming up here next month. Me and Frank's been coming out with, so should have some new content here real soon.
Nice.
Well, yeah, that's awesome. Like I majorly support Frank and Chris and them Bourbon Boys and
Bourbon Boys.
Do we want to jump into a video real quick at the top of the show here? Show a little something.
Yeah.
Maybe the one with Appalachian Don, since that episode just released today, actually, I think.
Yeah, it did.
Nice.
Should we show that?
Good buddy.
All right,
Sure.
let's show a little bit of that one then.
Say thanks for the views, all the merch that you're buying, for supporting the dude, giving everything you got when you come to the show. You work hard all week and give it back to the folks. All the downloads, boss, swear it means a whole lot. If it wasn't for the love, then I'd probably stop. Cause a band without no fans is like a man without no friends. I really understand that. You let the music grab a hold of your soul, take you down that road, ease your troubles.
All right, just a little taste. I like it. That's a familiar face. Appalachian Don.
That is a familiar face. Yeah, Appalachian Don.
Good buddy.
And you said that one released today, Jason?
Yes.
Oh.
That little Camo thing.
There we go. Okay. So we're just looking at Miranda here.
Man, I don't even know why. Fuck.
So there's one video. Good. Got that out of the way at the top of the show. Not out of the way, but
There we go. All right, so you said you've been married to music your entire life. When did you actually fall in love with it?
Well, I started singing, oddly enough, I started off singing country music. John Anderson, Hank Williams Jr., Waylon Jennings, stuff like that. Johnny Cash coming up real young. By the time my voice started cracking, I had the stage bug for a long time and decided I still wanted to be up there. Was I gonna learn to juggle fire or what to stay on stage? I didn't know yet, and turned out I was that rap was pretty much kind of like poetry and different stuff I was already writing, so just a natural progression, I guess.
It's a good jam. I like this.
Is this your new jam, Jason?
What's that?
Is this your new jam?
What?
Is this your new jam?
Oh yeah, it is.
Look at the camera, Miranda.
I know. What are you guys doing?
I'm looking at here.
Jesus.
Get off your
I was
phone.
reading
Pay attention.
comments.
You don't need phone service now.
Zoom is going to need your extra attention.
Yes, this is definitely different. The only plus, I can smoke whenever I want to now.
Okay.
So,
Priorities.
What you
So
smoking on,
you
Miranda?
guys-
Stick of weed?
Oh,
no, I wish. Illegal here.
Fair enough.
You've done songs with like everyone. With Frank and the Murder Boys. You did New Breed, Boom That Kings, Mike Bama, Playing Around, Appalachian Gone. Just seen that one.
Farley, Bubba Sparks, Danny Boone from Rehab, Lenny Cooper, just about everybody here.
Yeah, you were all over the place, man.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I've seen one of your songs even has triple digits.
Videos.
Yeah, on the YouTube. You said you just started a new YouTube. The other YouTube
Yeah.
was what I was going for.
White Lightning's got over 100, and matter of fact, I got a song with Appalachian Don that was on the album before this last one that was just played, and it's got almost 1 million. A song with me, him, and
Damn.
and Lemons. Bring It to the Woods.
Hell yeah.
A couple of them
That's
that's
awesome.
jumping up there, just trying to get the buzz out there. Yeah, I work with everybody, man. Just cool folks making cool music. I don't really care what genre it falls in or what pocket it may fall in or whatever. If they cool people and it's a cool vibe, I can get down with it.
Yeah, because you're definitely you're not one genre.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Multi.
Yes. But that's what I like about like this genre. I mean, we sort of had Bez Believe last week. He's hip hop rap.
Seen that.
Well, we didn't see him, so. But I do just want to put it out there. I haven't had a chance to reach out to him yet, but put in a good word with DJ Cannon Bannon for me, because I'm
Yeah, definitely. I'll let him know tonight as soon as I hop off of here. He'll be glad to do it.
that's awesome.
I'm like, yeah, we're like into July, so I want to get not just musicians, obviously, but DJs, producers, the whole gamut across the board, just to throw shine on the genre.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing what y'all doing. We appreciate it, for real. It's a good thing.
Man, like I'm surprised that we are able to do tonight. This is insane.
Especially with that dog fight going on.
Dude, I'm getting ready.
You got to yell, "Cállate, perro." They don't matter if they Spanish dogs or not. They just all respect that. They're like, what the hell?
Oh, they look at me like I'm stupid. They need to learn how to do English.
Are those your dogs?
They're not my dogs.
Oh. Okay, so
Joe, carry it for a second, please.
you know we're guys. You know we're live, right?
Yeah. I know.
I need more talking.
Come on, Joe.
Oh, I've been talking different times. It just the dogs override me.
Dude,
Feel like we're at a Snoop Dogg concert. Listen to all them dogs. Bow wow, bow wow, bow wow.
if I wasn't hosting a watch party on my other phone.
Who are you talking to?
I'm getting ready to call my motherfucking neighbor so I ain't got to scream because I'm.
Interesting choice to do this outside.
Dude, I know it's my choice that because I don't want to do it in the house. It's too stuffy. I want to be outside.
Camo, we're not usually this much of a mess. We're usually pretty tight.
Yeah,
Well, I appreciate it. It makes me feel better about myself.
That's our goal. That's our goal.
I told you no rules. No rules.
No talking either, apparently.
So at this point in your career, Camo, are you on a label now? Are you still rolling independently? What's your situation at this time?
Yeah, I'm still independent. I had a 3 or 4 in the past 3 or 4 years that's tried to sign me. Just ain't talking the right thing, you know. I always tell them if I'm already in a vehicle, then I don't have to take your ride. If my car's sitting up on blocks, I got to take whatever comes by. But you better have a little better ride than I got. Offer me something better for me to hop out of my perfectly operating vehicle that's moving along, however slow, to get in yours where I got to sit in the back seat and you take the wheel. You know what I mean? So,
no, I got you for sure, man. Well, so being an independent artist, what are some of the struggles that you're seeing coming in? I mean, obviously you're working with some of the top names in the hip hop country rap genre. But what are some of the obstacles that you're seeing, that we could communicate to our up and coming artists as well?
It's nothing new. It's the age old. Is money. If you ain't throwing money on it, you ain't busting out super high numbers. You ain't looking like you doing a whole lot. So you're not gonna get there like the hair, But that's cool to do the tortoise speed. I think it takes a little longer to get there, but you build a stronger fan base, and they true and they'll stick with you through it all. So I'm just in it for the long game.
Okay, so you mentioned the fan base. How is your fan base locally where you live? Are you like fully supported, or did you actually have to make sure that you went outside of your town?
I mean, that's how it goes. Of course, when you first start out and it's something new, of course, everybody around home, but the more success you seem to get, the more distant they seem to feel from you. Like, I'm still gonna call you this, but I knew you in high school as, all that type of stuff. And then you do have to, once you start making a little bit of noise and the news wore off, then yeah, you got to go outside. I hear everybody really say that, and or most folks anyway. And it's the same in my case. Like, it's hard to get shows in your own state sometime, and we going all over West Coast, Third Coast, everywhere, and South Carolina don't even want to mess with the boy. Like, y'all forgot about me. Hard as I am repping out here for Carolina.
So I will tell you, Christopher Ryan Schoen jumped in and said one beard of many talents, and then Frank came in with if Cannon can figure out how to go live. Not even joking. I had to get walked through how to fucking do this shit. I'm like, Jason, because I do my phones. I'm not tech savvy, and so reach out to Cannon for me.
Why do you have so many phones and you don't know how to use them?
I have 2 phones. I know exactly how to use them. It's the fucking laptop and the tablet I have a problem with.
I wouldn't say exactly know how to use them.
This is hello. I can't get service. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get it.
Yeah, now she went one step further tonight and is actually talking on the phone. Like, hey, you want to do the show, or you want to call your grandma?
I called my fucking neighbor and told her to put her fucking dogs up. Did
you say it nicer though? That's pretty harsh. Oh, okay.
I did say please.
But that's how you were thinking it, though, ain't it?
Absolutely.
Put them mother dogs up.
Was she like, why are you doing a podcast outside?
No, she didn't ask if she would put her dogs up until 9 p.m. I'll explain to you later.
Yeah, cool.
She called me back and she said, isn't there sound restrictions outside? Isn't there issues with noises from all over the place? And I told the neighbor, I was like, you're right, there is. And she's like, well, I'll bring my dogs in and see if that helps. I said, thank you so much.
Dude, you have neighbors when y'all are doing practice. Your neighbors come outside to sit outside to listen to y'all practice.
Yes,
come on.
They do.
Come on now.
A lot more back in the day. Now you got to watch the crackheads. You guys have changed. No change.
So Joe, Christopher Ryan Sean says cute sign behind you, Joe, and Big Poe says Camo.
Who says Camo?
Big Poe.
Big
what's
Poe.
up, man?
What's
Poe,
going on, dog?
Po folk.
Miranda Gates.
He's not part of that big beard thing no more. He chopped that stuff off.
Man.
He couldn't hang.
I've already known him long enough. I got to keep liking him now. If it was early on in the relationship, I might would have, but several times. But nah, Poe's cool, man. That's my buddy.
Poe
Yeah.
Beard or no beard.
The vested interest.
All right, I got your Instagram page up on the screen now. So all you viewers and listeners, go to Instagram and find him there. You'll see him on the screen there. Camo_Collins. Go check him out.
Yes, sir. You the man, son.
So I see you do flags, like you're all about the different flags. You manufacture them?
Yeah, so this is one of my flags right back here. If you can see it, I call them the Camerica flags.
Oh yeah.
It's a American flag with camo in it. That's the one that first started off. And actually, I'm probably a hustler more than I am an artist. That's just one of my hustles. But I was just looking for, long story short, merch, and couldn't find anybody who did them, and saw that there was a void. So I said, hell yeah, I'll start a flag company too, and that'll help fund some of my music endeavors.
There you go.
Flipping through some of your photos on Facebook here, so people can see the different ones.
And that was what one of your logos was about, with that little beard and the Camo America in the background with it. That's cool. I like it.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna have to hit you up.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna have to hit you up for a flag. Make some flags.
I was just thinking right there on that fence right behind you. You'd have been good to go right there.
I know, yes. This was completely like impromptu. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, those are some nice looking flags.
So you've done shows all over the place. You've worked with some really great artists. What is some of the top artists you like working with, and what is one of your favorite venues that you like performing at?
Favorite venues, I'd have to say insert any mud park or outside. I just love being outside, so it's just a whole different feel. Most of the time it's in a lot better weather, so most time barefooted and half covered in mud from riding before the show and stuff. So the outside shows is usually my favorite ones, the ones I get most excited about, because I know people can really let loose out there and not worry about cops and all that stuff. So everybody's usually having a real good time and really into the music, and those seem to be the best venues. But top artists, probably one of my favorite. Just ain't really going out on a limb or anything, but probably most proud of all the stuff I've done with Franklin Embry.
Okay.
Me and him met at a coon dog shoot with Twangin' Round and stuff many years ago, and within 5 minutes of talking to him, it seemed like I've known him all my life. Just a real down-to-earth, cool cat. Think he's been slept on for many years. Multi-talented. He does about anything you can think of, and just a real cool spirit, cool person to be around with, even outside of music. So we just naturally gel, and man, we got so many songs right now. It's ridiculous.
Man, that's awesome, though, man. That's really, really great. What's one of your favorite pieces? Like, if you had one piece out of everything, what was your favorite song to perform?
I wouldn't even. Many people's asked me that question, so I was prepared for it, and I still can never pick one. That's like asking me to choose between one of my kids. I would say this.
Which one is your favorite child?
Which one's my favorite?
Yeah, which child is your favorite?
Tuned in. Hold on.
Since you brought it up.
I think they watching. I can't say that now. I'll shoot you an email.
Okay, cool.
Now it usually goes whatever the next one we about to release. So right now my new favorite song is Dirty Game, just because pre-order comes up for it in a couple days. Whatever the newest one that we haven't released, that's the one I'm most excited about. You know, just like you love all your kids, but if you go to the hospital, all your attention is going on that one. You getting that one here safe. You know what I mean? That next one.
I love that analogy. I love that analogy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't love all of my kids, so I can't relate.
How many kids?
I don't have any kids. I know. I don't. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I should have clarified.
Smart man. Smart man.
So with everyone that you have performed with, who have you been most starstruck by?
I don't know that I've ever been that starstruck. I'll probably say not starstruck, but one of the people who I guess I would say, since I didn't really know them, was surprised by how cool they were. And yeah, I would really call it starstruck. I would say like Demon Jones. Like, I didn't know this dude out of nothing, from nothing, you know. And first time I met him and any other time I've ever met him, just seems like he'd get the shirt off his back. You need an extra merch table, he get somebody to grab it out of his truck. He's sliding some stuff over on his table, whatever it is. Like, you know, you don't meet a whole lot of people that just real genuine, and don't want nothing in return. Ain't really doing it for a show. Don't really talk about it or make sure nobody sees it or nothing like that. And every time I met that dude, and still don't really know him, enough to say what's up or whatever, you know, but still the coolest dude. Every time you meet him, he's just super cool. And
I'd have to say he's on my list. I'm trying to, as I keep mixing in with bringing people up or showcasing where they've either just now came in or stalled, still trying to get the bigger dudes so I can show off the not so and give them the stage. Demon's on my list too. So eventually, hopefully, the character of the show and just, you know, how we do it will speak for itself, and maybe eventually I can get through to him. So fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. He's a really cool dude. We saw some stuff go down at an Ohio show. I won't get into all of it, but it was some pretty serious type stuff, and he didn't even lose his cool about that. So I, you know, somebody who I definitely respect. You know, of course you grow to have like me and Frank, so you build relationships with people. Of course you respect people like that, but to have so much respect for a stranger, just to see people how they carry themselves. When you see some of these other clowns popping off at the mouth all the time and disrespecting everybody and thinking their bubble can't be burst, you know,
there's always somebody bigger and badder. I'm just saying.
Cool to see somebody like that. Oh, I will tell you, I was super excited. I did get to open up for the Lyricist Lounge tour, which was, I don't know if y'all remember a show MTV used to have down in Orlando, Florida. When I was stationed down in Florida, I opened up for Mos Def and Nature and all the cats. Yeah, so I was super stoked about that one.
That's awesome.
In the House of Blues, you know, it's one of those intimate settings where you get to hang out with the artists and have drinks with them, like out in the crowd and everything at the bar and stuff. So it was super, super cool to be able to do that.
And see, you know, I do have to admit something, like going and, you know, going to the Bourbon Boys show or Rich Regal, or like, there's so many more that I can list off where you're all just gelling and feeling the vibe with everyone. Nobody has to pay for a VIP because you're so down to earth. You're hanging out with everyone already.
That's right.
So that's major props to that.
Yeah, and we'll never be able to sell VIP. We too accessible.
I don't know. Maybe one day.
So if you had the opportunity to work with any artist, country, rock, hip hop, anything, who would that artist be? Any person you would get to choose. What artist would you work with?
That'd be a super hard one just to say one. If I had to say one, even though I don't see this really being, but I might have to say Hank Williams Jr. probably.
Oh, right on.
I mean, I know that's like you know, he's on everybody's list. But I mean, you know, if I had to pick one from hip hop side, I may say like a Big Crit, probably somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Since he does beats and raps and stuff. I like a lot of stuff, man. My playlist goes from Stone Temple Pilots, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Tupac, Willie Nelson, all over the board, you know.
For sure.
Right.
For sure. You
So
got
Patrick Harford came in and said, Camo, future so bright, he got to wear sunglasses inside.
No, I'm outside.
to.
Even better, there's less light outside, and I still got shades on.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so we usually ask this of everyone, and you gotta be honest, okay?
All right.
And it usually starts off with, what is that?
Is that moonshine?
What?
Yeah, I would say probably with you, the moonshine.
That better be moonshine, or I'm going to be disappointed.
What is the most? What is the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you at an event or at a show?
I heard when y'all asked Frank and that, I was trying to think what would be embarrassed. I don't get embarrassed very easy. I don't know. I can't think. I wish I had a real cool. Not at the time it wouldn't have been as cool, but now looking back on it, it would be a cool story to have something like that. I ain't really. I don't know. I fell on stage a couple of times, but it's always like Big Jimmy got drunk and knocked my legs out from under me one time. Somebody drunk was passing me moonshine at a mud park and almost pulled me off the stage. Like there's things like that, but I don't know. I wouldn't say I was embarrassed by that type of stuff. I think it makes for a good not only good stories, but a good event. Like when do you get to see stuff like that?
So when was you reaching down for the moonshine and he just kind of pulled you back with him?
Yeah, so everybody wants to I call it like the wrestling fans, like they want to grab your hand. I guess they want you down there with them. I don't know. Everybody's pulling and tugging on you. You try to get a drink or something, and they pulling on the bottles. Like it's wild, man. Them mud park shows is wild. That's why I love them. We usually take blow up mattresses and try to crowd surf, but
hell yeah,
I don't always turn out. That could be another embarrassing moment. We've had a couple spills like that.
So Frank
beans
chimed in. Frank said introducing Young Gunner during the middle of his set.
Oh yeah. So I'll tell you this story.
Or the July Jam story.
This wasn't my most embarrassing. Maybe that's Frank's most embarrassing moment. I'm performing with DJ Cannon Banyan, Coon Dog, Stephen Lemons, you know, known as Southern Country Music, several years ago. There's a bunch of us. I think this might have been a show with Team Deep. I think Gunner and Young Gunner and Charlie Farley and all kind of people was there. But like our second song in the middle of the song, not during a break, not just the instrumentals playing, like I'm doing a verse. Frank comes up, introducing Young Gunner. I'm looking like, bruh. So my first thought is, you've been hearing about Frank the Tank, this alcoholic and this party guy and all this. I didn't know him super well at the time, and I'm thinking, this dude's a genius. He's really playing this drunk thing up. My second song in, he busts out here. So I thought it was funny. He's apologized for that probably 100 times or more since it's happened, but I thought it was hilarious. I was like, this dude is genius. I like the way he thinks. I thought it was an act. Like I'm thinking, ain't no way you drunk enough. Apparently Cannon Banyan said, or somebody, or Gunner, or somebody said, you want to introduce Gunner? Which meaning when he came up after us,
right, not right then.
Snatched the mic and took off right then to introduce Young Gunner. So that might have been one of his most embarrassing. That's one of my funniest. That was one of the best times I've had during the song.
Then tell this one, because Frank says, tell the July Jam story.
I believe that was well, if that wasn't July Jam, see, we performed at Moccasin Creek. The first mud part we did was Moccasin Creek down in Blackshear, Georgia. And not only was that the first one we did that one like 9 times that year. And one of those shows, if it wasn't the same one, it was again a drunk Frank the Tank story. He was passed out in the guys who were putting it on from Team Deep, and Johnny's wife's. Basically, Frank was passed out in the camper, and Johnny's wife booked Frank, knew him, but his wife that went into the camper and wanted to know who this drunk guy was passed out on the couch. Of course, everybody, you know, is real cool with them, real grateful for us putting on the show. Like there's a mob forming with pitchforks, and we setting stuff on fire, and we headed to the camper to kick this person out. And halfway there, I think somebody stuck their head in and goes, "Oh man, that's Frank the Tank." And everybody just bursts. Like, yeah, everybody goes, "Oh, that's Frank. That's Frank." Everybody, nobody was upset anymore right after that.
He did say that was the July Jam story.
Yeah. Why does all my crazy? Do you see what's going on here? All my craziest stories involve Frank.
Does it also include Fireball?
You see why I'm doing so much music? I'm hanging out with this dude because he's just a load of fun. I just hang around him to see what they getting into.
I can relate with that when they come to town. Yeah.
Why does it sound like a pet store? What's
I know.
I know, right?
I'm in the bushes, man.
You're always in the bush.
What are you
in the bushes?
You know what's funny is she's right outside your place, Cam. She's under the porch.
Are you playing Jumanji over there?
She's trying to get that exclusive.
Yeah. You missed the whole what was it earlier, Joe? Sound like a bomber.
Oh, it did. I thought we were in Pearl Harbor. I really did.
Nice.
I was scared.
Well
they
played.
Were having everywhere. Thank you, Jason.
Good job.
Thank you. Awesome.
So make sure you guys jump over to YouTube to Camo Collins. Subscribe, rate, review, leave him a comment. Maybe pass by the Monday Love podcast page too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Like it, share it. Everybody, you know, even if you don't like it, share it, because you know what? One of your friends will. For the show, for Camo, just look out for everybody. Come on, share it out here.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, we're doing a nice big push right now on YouTube to get to 100. We've been doing this podcast for a while, but we're just kind of propagating YouTube. So we just released episode, I think 10 it is. So our subscriber count is fairly low. So we'd like to get to 100 so we can do a vanity URL and all that other stuff, unlock some other capabilities. So please go subscribe.
Yeah, I don't even think I'm at 100 yet. Or
yeah.
Don't I mean, I'm like 109.
Click like. You ain't got nothing else going on. You're stuck in the house wishing you was somewhere. So while you're there, just click some stuff. I know
exactly.
Every one of you guys are like, I'm bored. Well, you're watching this. Click on that stuff. Go to YouTube. Share, like, review. Hey, tell us if you like it. Tell us if you don't. Maybe your idea can be our next idea for our show.
Yeah, we'll just delete it anyway. So that's cool. You can tell us.
That's not true. That's not true. So, okay. So, question for Camo. Patrick Harper wants to know. I see the give is blocking people from buying other things than food and what they call essential stuff. His thoughts on who the fuck is anybody's business to tell us what we can't and can buy.
Wait, blocking food? Like what? What do you mean?
He misspelled gov, I think.
The government is blocking people from buying other things than food. So he's saying that only if the government considers that it's essential, like food, they're blocking like purchases of other things. What's your take on that situation?
Well, I thought I didn't hear about nobody blocking nothing like that. What does it mean that you just got to get it online instead of going to the brick and mortar or something?
Yeah, I mean,
you go to the brick and mortar, and if like they started pulling like seeds off shelves because it's not considered essential, they started pulling, like if it's not food or fucking shit paper, good lord.
Where is that happening?
Yeah, I didn't.
Because I've honestly, unfortunately, I know we're supposed to be inside, but I've got a big family, so I've been at like 6 or 7 different grocery stores, and I haven't seen anything besides maybe them running out of water or limit. I have seen them where they limited the amount of meat. Like you're only allowed 1 red meat and 1 this meat at certain times, but that's only when they're running low. So
Joe. So I got a funny story real quick to tell you. So I had to go to West Washington to file my taxes today. And I was like, all right, I want to kill some time. I was like, let's go see how, if the ghettos listen to what's essential. The West Side Flea Market was open. Dude, I went there and then I get a phone call that my taxes were done in 20 minutes. So killed some time, found out that the ghetto isn't really following what the government says to do.
Oh, Washington and 465 ain't really the ghetto, so I'm not really sure. That's not even in the ghetto district.
Franklin Embry. Franklin, I'm going to beat your butt. He said, I just ordered a new audio interface off Amazon. Call your friend Miranda when you need any musical needs. Legit. Seriously. I can't tell you where I work, but I can tell you that I help 150 musicians a day purchase musical equipment and guitars and 90,000 products. So anybody needs any musical needs, contact me. I got you.
So do you know how to use a computer in that environment?
Dude, yes. With 2 screens. It's the fucking laptop I don't like. And I own this fucking thing. Yeah. Don't fuck. Yeah. Don't fuck with me. I had to learn that. We went through training, Jason.
Okay.
Fucking love you, asshole. Thanks.
So confused.
Oh shit.
Here we go. It would be completely different if we was all in studio.
No, we would still say the same shit.
Maybe you will, because you're closer to me, so you kind of censor a little bit more. So, dude, man, like any random thing we want to talk about, like I told everybody tonight, let's have fun. Fuck it. Like, this is a whole new process, whole new setup. Fuck it.
Does that mean you didn't prepare properly?
Hey, Camo, you were talking about that you've got a new song dropping. When is that dropping? Give us a little insight on that song.
Should be the last Tuesday of this month. We usually like to drop on Tuesdays. We old school, so I think the pre-order comes up. What's the day? Monday. So the pre-order probably comes up tomorrow for it. It's me and Franklin Emery. It's called Dirty Game. It's produced again by Shamu, a drum dummy. That dude's a beast. Yeah, we got several songs with him already, but yeah, we dropping at least a song every month. We got so many. We probably got 2-3 albums worth of stuff. We're gonna be dropping here for quite some time to come still. So probably.
Are you gonna do them all
but definitely on the.
Are you doing them like in singles and then still some albums, or?
Perhaps. We definitely releasing singles because that seems to garner the most attention and keep you in people's face, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's doing its job wonderfully. Like, people has done asked me, how am I dropping so many albums? And so I don't. Yes, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. But yeah, we putting a mixtape out here real soon that's got some of the singles on it. We'll probably drop an album at the end of this year. We got a bunch of music, so we definitely gonna keep hitting them with it. Just trying a couple different things in this new age and new time with music and stuff. So
Frank says to tell you to shake that jar.
To do what?
Shake that jar.
Shake that jar for me.
What does that mean? Is that another
moonshine? Probably you're drinking.
Oh, my moonshine. Oh, I thought he had another. I thought he had another song title.
Oh.
It does sound like a good song.
Shake
that jar. I was like, we got we got so many I can't even remember all of them. I'm like, shake that jar. What is
Speaking of
I
song,
can't remember that one. Look, this is how exactly how songs start though. One thing said like that, shake that jar. Now watch. When I get off of here, he'll be like, check your email. And there'll be a beat in there. And he already have a hook on it. Shake that jar, boy. Shake that jar. What?
I love it.
See what I tell you.
Awesome.
the challenge is out there. Speaking of song titles, and with about 10 minutes left in the show, do we want to play another music video? Maybe Baptized in Mud?
Nice. Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do Baptized. I like that.
All
one.
right, we'll do that one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Lock them hubs, let's try and get it stuck. Redneck, renegade, baptized in mud. This is our religion, amen. This is our religion, amen. Lock them hubs, let's try and get it stuck. Redneck, renegade, baptized in mud. This is our religion.
I like it.
Amen. Amen.
Is it hard not to just get caught up in your songs when you hear them? Do you still enjoy them, or do you pick them apart?
Both.
True artist.
I do enjoy them, but I probably pick them apart more than I'd like to.
So kind of rewinding a little bit, you put these singles out. What is the process that you go through to put your music out? Do you guys use like CD Baby, or was it BMG, or any of those resources, or how do you do it?
Yeah. So we students of the game, we always doing everything. You'll be hard pressed to ask me one question and there's always this one way. Like, we got TuneCore, CD Baby, and recently we've been going through DistroKid. So there's different advantages and pros and cons of each one. But we like how DistroKid divvies the money up when we got features on songs and we don't have to figure all that out. It just does it for us.
So I got you. So what are some of the struggles you see with when you're setting up venues, when you're setting up shows at a new place? Is it getting them the EBK or your demo kit? What do you see? What are some of the struggles you see getting out in new venues?
I think one of the biggest things I've seen with these venues, because I've never had a booking agent or nothing like that. We do our own graphics, shoot our own videos, make our own beats, write our own songs. We do everything ourselves, web design, graphic, whatever. So we booking our own shows, and probably the hardest thing I've seen is one, getting people to do what they say they're gonna do, which of course, even with contracts, everybody wants to say, get your contract. Well, a contract just help if I want to take them to court. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't make you give me my money and do everything what you said you was gonna do. It just helps ensure I got a better chance of proving that you didn't do what you said you was gonna do.
Right.
Right.
But
Makes
that's
them to be held accountable.
One of the things is, everybody's always wanting to, we'll pay you this, or we give you this percentage, or we'll pay you this outright or whatever. And then when the turnout don't happen or this and that. See the thing that's crazy to me is somebody will want you to do a show halfway across the world in a place you never even heard of. And it's your sole responsibility as an artist to bring people from all over the world to this place that never has any crowd whatsoever. And if you don't, it's your fault.
And see, that's fucked up. That's fucked up because it's half of the establishment's responsibility and half of the artists.
Right. Yeah, we ain't got nothing to do with the speed traps there. We ain't got nothing to do with people getting shot and stabbed 4 weeks in a row there. We ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Poor business, nothing like that. We can only let our fan base know. I mean, there's plenty of places, man, that even around home that people be like, oh man, y'all performing at such and such. Nah, I have to catch you next time, man. We don't mess around that place. So I mean, it's that's one of the hardest things for me is just getting people to be on the up and up and do it. I think people that's good at it make it look easy. And when people see somebody and think they getting some money, they say, oh, I could be a promoter. I'm gonna throw me some shows.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot to it. So yeah, so again, make sure you guys jump over to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, follow, like, subscribe, share, review, leave a comment. Camo Collins. Instagram is Camo_Collins, right?
That's right. But yeah, I'm Camo Collins everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, Tumblr, Pinterest. What else is out there?
WordPress.
I think Jason.
AOL Instant Messenger, ICQ.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I think Jason even put us on Twitch. I'm like,
LinkedIn.
So make sure you go and subscribe, rate, review Camo Collins while you're at it.
Singles. No, I'm just playing.
Are you accepting applications? Should I have notated that?
No, I'm not accepting applications.
Okay, just get that. Let's tell that up now.
I ain't got time. I told you I'm married to music right now.
Hell yeah.
Music will never let you down.
I'm God, family, and music.
That's good. That's awesome, man.
That's what's up.
And camouflage and food would be 2 honorable mentions.
Oh yeah. So did you want to do like another shout out to your sponsors?
Real or artificial?
Good call, Jason. Get him, Jason.
Yeah, I was joking to start with, so I'll do a serious one now. I just want to say, I want to shout out to everybody, each and every single person, even the ones that y'all think we don't have time to respond to, or I might have left you on red because I was doing 5, 15, umpteen dozen things at one time. We appreciate every single person out there, especially people, but not limited to people who do stuff like what y'all do, who's really helping put music, entertainment, fashion, everything, and as it all comes together, that we all partake in our regular lives and stuff. And I wouldn't be doing this without folks like y'all, without folks that support our music, without folks that help push it. Hellhound Music. I mean, I could keep going on and on and on, just naming gangs of folks that people may think are small outlets or whatever, but we don't think no outlet's too small. We appreciate everything, appreciate the hell out of everybody out there. That's what I want to shout out, who keeps us going,
Much love. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I do want to throw out there much love, and if you guys have the opportunity to do at this time, hashtag to the healthcare heroes, and hashtag essential worker heroes. So man, it's crazy right now, and I'm kind of worried what the new normal is going to be, but as long as we stick together, we all have a pretty good solid foundation as it is. With all of us working together, we got our own little mini empire. It's just keeping everybody together. So
everybody be nice.
And everybody,
we are all stressed out. We're all pissed off because we can't get toilet paper. We're mad because we got to stand outside the grocery store.
Actually, I scored some toilet paper yesterday. Mega roll from Charmin.
And just
Ultra
to let
strong.
everybody know, you can order toilet paper on Amazon. It says it'll take a week. It takes like 2 days.
I didn't even find one that was
It'll
available.
go nowhere. It'll come on your porch. Big Charmin 500 rolls on one roll bullshit.
Yeah, I'm coming in,
for
baby.
sure.
Make sure you don't have any porch pirates on your fucking toilet paper, man. And
Yeah, Miranda.
Patrick Harbour actually chimed in with a good point. As long as you stay humble and you network with people, if everybody would stay together, there's already a huge empire that's already built with a good solid foundation. So everybody working with everybody, got to keep that up. Got to keep it up.
Stop being mean assholes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like that.
Be nice. We're all in this together. We'll make it.
Absolutely.
Or not.
So
it's natural selection.
Yeah. Any last anything last that you would like to say?
Any final words?
I was gonna put it like that, but I didn't. Come on, Jason. That sounds so bad.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, just everybody, like you say, thank everybody for all the hard work. Not just with music, but keeping everybody safe right now. Everybody stay safe. I know there's a lot of conspiracies in this. Believe what you want to believe, but stay safe. You know what I'm saying? And respect other people's wishes to stay safe. If they want to do something, man, that don't make them an idiot. We think differently. We got our own ways. Let them do what helps them sleep at night and gets them by. Just like you say, take care of everybody stay safe, and be on the lookout for more big beard energy from your camouflage cousin and his brother, partner in rhyme, Franklin Emery. We dropping another one. Pre-order comes out in 2 days, and we just gonna keep doing it, keep hitting them in the head. Thank y'all. For sure, man. Make sure you share that link with us so we can send it out to our fans as well.
Absolutely.
There, for sure. I know everybody be excited to share it.
Absolutely.
So don't forget, free my Gma.
Everyone, make sure you go subscribe, rate, and review Camo Collins on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all your major platforms, Facebook, Instagram. And while you're on those specific platforms, swing by the Monday Love podcast page. Just saying.
Swing by.
Yeah.
And check me out at www.biggerbeardsorbetter.com.
I'm gonna check that out.
Hey Joe, do you have a website?
I almost didn't get that out.
www.likeyourmom.com.
My mama? You don't know my mama. He ain't talking about you, mama.
Hey, before we're out, make sure to follow Camo Collins. Make sure to follow Jason Aaron. Make sure to get a hold of Miranda Monday and Joe Kemp with JK Productions. It was a great night, y'all.
Great night, and we have problem K12 taking us out.
Bye, everybody, and goodbye, empty studio.
Wash your hands, wash your
Be
beard.
careful.
Be safe, guys. Love you guys. See you in a week.